Human life is not as complicated as we thought, so long you know how to look at from different levels of consciousness. Humans' levels of consciousness is not based on our five senses consciousness. The consciousness that I meant here is mainly come from your internal awareness of how you look at yourself and how you relate things that happen to yourself based on your emotions as the indicator. The emotion is not something that meaningless. It carries lots of importance and meanings in terms of transforming your life into a much higher consciousness level. Just imagine that the consciousness is something allows you to look into yourself in a much deeper way, and the emotion is the indicator that trigger that levels of consciousness uplifting. So, before you start to understand which level of consciousness you are in, first ask this question to yourself. How do you look at your life currently? Do you see life as a suffering? Do you see life just a way how you express yourself? Or do you see life as a way of freedom and happiness? So that depends on the levels of consciousness, how you look at your life. The reflections of your inner world to the outer world carry lots of meaning. It carries a substantial of meanings in terms of transformations of your life and your levels of consciousness. Before you can actually look into the outer world, what happened to you, try to change your perspective by looking into yourself. What are the lessons that I need to learn from these incidents or from these things? Am I learning the lessons? Am I able to see through those emotions, layers that shows to me? What if, let's say, I can see through all the cause of those emotions? What happened? You open up a door into your own inner world where you can understand more about yourself, a much deeper levels, layers of yourself as a soul that having a different individuality. Not everyone can see through these layers of emotions because we always dragged by the outside world. What happened to the outside world? Blaming is one of the techniques that we use to escape, to look into ourselves. Regardless of what happened out in the outside world, look into your inner world to see what are the things is missing. Are you looking for a dependent relationship which is driven based on fear? Or are you looking for attachment? Attachment in order to be able to depend on someone, something to hold you, to ensure that you are safe based on fear. The actions or the reactions drive based on fear. It is something not the truth about yourself. It is a way for the soul or for the individuality to escape from the reality of life. When an individual trying to or didn't dare to face his or her own dark side, he or she will escape, will use an escape mechanism to run away from facing it truly. The world is functioning according to the factor of fear. As you can see from in the current world, the war, the political, the struggle. So all these are based on the fear factor, driven by the fear factor, based on individuals' advantage. Now, in the new earth consciousness, all this must be let go or destroyed, as this model no longer serves the new earth needs. We are trying to go for balanced, peaceful, and much joyful living model rather than a model based on fear factor. If you can see through the current world model, everybody is living in the fear factor itself. The fear is driving everybody to strive for power, to strive for more exposure, to strive for more outstanding capability. But in fact, the actual earth is driving everybody towards happiness, peaceful living. Everybody has the same right, same levels of joy, so long you understand how the world is functioning. Regardless of how your life it is, in the new earth, everybody is collaborating together in order to help the overall earth to rise consciousness level and its frequency. When there are more and more people, more and more human rising the consciousness level together, it creates a huge ripple effects that will impact those who still staying in the low levels of consciousness. So, in the new earth, it's a co-creating models. It's a co-creating models that helping everybody to be themselves, everybody to be in the most peaceful way as they can be. Any models which is driven by fear factor no longer effect in the new earth. As a new human, you need to drop off all those actions based on fear. But instead, your actions, your reactions should be driven by the frequency of love, the frequency of light, the frequency of peace, the frequency of equal levels of existence. None of us will be more outstanding than others. We are living in a new model where in such a way that everybody having a chance to glow, to grow, and to shine without any guilt, without any comparison, without any condemnations, without any comparison. All the actions, reactions should be driven by love, should be driven by same level of consciousness. When you are able to switch the consciousness from low level to high level, immediately you can see through what is the motive behind every emotions. Is it driven by fear or is it driven by love? So we need to learn how to differentiate the motive behind those actions that we take in a daily life. Is it driven by love or fear? Nobody can escape from making choices in our daily life. Those who opt not to choose is actually opt to choose.